This episode sponsored by our viewers. Thanks to folks like Ellie, Ivar, and Connor, we've been able to continue producing episodes. Our most dedicated sponsors are those that enjoy the show. You can show your support at everydaydrinkers.tv/donate. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. Today we're going to create the Violet Rose. This week I stretched back some old recipes. This is from 2009, submitted by Tim. I don't even know if Tim still listens. Watches. And Tim's almost 3 years older than he was when he submitted this. So, we've got an ounce of blue Curacao, an ounce of cherry whiskey. The only cherry whiskey I had in the house was Red Stag, which is black cherry whiskey, but come on. And somebody said, do some Red Stag recipes. 2 birds, 1 stone. Also, filled with 7-Up or citrus soda or whatever. Calls for 7-Up. I don't have 7-Up. I made some what do you call it? Some lime soda with SodaStream. This one has a little bit of sugar in it, so it's a little sweeter. I could have used the Sprite Zero. I have that, but I have a feeling that this recipe needs this a little sweet, I think, right? It's windy.
It's windy.
So you've got your bourbon and you've got your mildly sweet but also bitter blue Curacao. That's what we got. Let's do it. We're going to shake it, and then we're going to fill it with 7-Up. Small glass, easy drinking, nothing spectacular in difficulty. Let's do it.
That's for Sunday.
Right. Yes. This Sunday is going to suck. We've got to do, I think it's like 5 layers in a shot. I think. It's more than 3. So that increases the difficulty by
2.
Yeah. Yeah. Or by more than what we normally do.
Good call.
I like to do 3 layers in my shooter because every time I do it, besides it takes a little bit longer, shot glasses, they fill up so quick, so you're trying to get half ounces in there, and it's difficult. Maybe you get those big flute shot glasses. I had this.
And you still do.
Now I'm going to start Googling because I'm getting frustrated. People have been asking me how I get my ice white, like I do it on purpose. And I've tried everything. I've boiled the water. I've used a Brita filter and filtered the water because everybody says the white's the impurities. Still there. This is filtered water. All right, let's shake this a little bit up.
What are you doing? Did you put the whiskey in?
Yeah.
Why is it so blue? I thought the whiskey would...
That's the issue. It must be,
I guess that's kind of light.
Yeah. It's light. It's not as dark as I think the author is expecting it to be. They're probably using a darker whiskey.
The author, it's not a poem.
It is! It's a poem. So, the Violet Rose turns out to be violet blue. The blue Curacao just wins out over the light Red Stag. Jim Beam, you don't make your product dark enough so it ruins the recipe. Jim Beam, this is your fault.
Hey now.
But you know what?
It looks cool.
It looks cool. The name doesn't really work out, but people understand we're common man. We do what we can. It definitely has a nice orange to it. Oh, that could also be the citrus. Ooh, nice finish. Sweet. Definitely has a little more. I'm going to still stay slightly sweet on this one. Man, it's windy. Slightly sweet. Orange. Little citrus. A little dark. That dark cherry finish with a nice classic bourbon oak finish. like right after that cherry. It's kind of like a cherry oak thing going on. But you don't get it. That sweetness really rides for a while, and then after it subsides, that's when you start getting some of that oak. That's when you realize there's bourbon in here. And that's when I think that's really where the taste is defined. Other than that, it's just blue curacao and Sprite type stuff, and anybody can do that. Good, light, easy drinking, not violet. Oh well, we do what we can. That's the Violet Rose. Thank you, Tim. EverydayDrinkers.tv, we're teaching you how to drink.
Keep